What's up, everybody? It's your boy Chugga. I just want to talk about just being driven, because a lot of times when you're trying to do something, you have to realize that certain things are not going to line up. And I just want to encourage people just to take charge of your destiny as much as you can. You know what I'm saying? Don't grow weary in well doing, of course, Bible. But just a matter of people aren't going to understand what you're trying to do. People aren't going to be as passionate about your vision because it's not theirs. They're living their lives, and a lot of things don't affect them. So you can't expect to have all this help from all these places and people to see the value of your vision the way you do, even if it seems pretty obvious to you. People have their lives, they have their own things going on. And at the same time, people don't feel your struggle. They're not going to feel your struggle. They're not going to understand what you have gone through, what you're trying to do, what you're going through. They don't feel that. And so, no, it isn't like people want you to fail. It ain't even a matter of that, but they ain't really working for you to succeed, because if you don't succeed, it won't affect them. And so for you to rely on people to give you a handout, or to rely so heavily upon people reaching their hands out to you to help, like, a lot of people are going to fall by the wayside. A lot of people are going to be fickle. It's just human nature. Like, they're not going to look at your vision as their own, because it's not their own. They have visions of their own that they have to cater to. You know what I'm saying? And even if you are the type of person that helps everyone else, and you feel like it's your turn, you're not going to get that reciprocity. And, sometimes that's a hard pill to swallow, and that hurts. But you have to realize that a lot of things you're just going to have to take control, and you're just going to have to do yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you're just going to have to trailblaze and find a way. Each and every time you're going to have to find a way. And so when you start working like that, when you start realizing that nobody's going to be passionate about your vision like you realize that most of the passion that goes into the vision comes from you. You're going to have to remind yourself, why am I doing what I'm doing? Why is it important? What is at stake if this doesn't happen? You know what I'm saying? And when you get to that point, you get reminded, you'll have the inspiration and the drive to follow through with things. You know what I'm saying? And when people start seeing stuff start to fall in place and be successful, that's when they want to be a part of something. That's when they start seeing the value and stuff. But sometimes you gotta scale back the vision, have some manageable goals, and start achieving those goals along the way, and start understanding the importance of what you're doing right now. You can't make little of it. And I know the Bible talks about the meek shall inherit the earth, and all this stuff about humility and all these things like that. But sometimes you're going to have to you can't play down your vision. You can't make light of it, because people aren't going to be like, oh, wow, tell me more. They're not going to be like that. They're going to be like, oh, yeah, you doing your thing. That's what's up, because you made it seem that way. But if you actually convey your vision the way you see it and what it means to you, then other people will start to subscribe to it. And so just take charge, man. Just trying to find, if the only way if those doors are closed, find other doors, find windows. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are ways. There are plenty of ways. There are escapes. There are ways around things. My dad used to tell me, when your best isn't good enough, you can do better. And they always used to confuse me, because I'm like, if it's my best and it's not good enough, like, how can I do better than my best? But you got to understand, through your failures, you stretch, you grow, you become better through that failure. You know what I'm saying? And you have to fail in order to get in order to get to the better. You know what I'm saying? So you can put your best foot forward, fail, but realize through that failure, your best is at a different place than it was the first time you tried. You know, because it stretches you. And so you can't give up just because of a failure. You're like, your failures have to be ammunition. You know what I'm saying? You have to view it like that. And I'm sorry, but you have to fail. You know, this is the kind of stuff that the prophets don't tell you. You know, they don't tell you that you're going to fail. They show you what you're going to do and who you're going to be and everything like that. And you're thinking everything's going to be mapped out because it's thus saith the Lord. But you have to watch, fight, and pray. Like, this comes with a fight. Like, stuff ain't going to be handed to you. The devil don't want you to succeed. You know what I'm saying? The forces of this earth don't want you to succeed. And so, yes, you have to fight daily in order for certain things to come to pass. But, you know, now this is going to be the part where I sound preachy, but it's going to be worth it, man. It's going to be worth it. But you have to believe that. It doesn't matter if I say it on this YouTube channel or not. But, yep, that was it. God bless y'all. Facebook, Charles McMurray. Instagram, Sax Prophet. Twitter, Sax Prophet. Now on Snapchat, Sax Prophet 1. But, yeah, just follow me, you know. See how I'm doing. Because I'm active on that stuff. I don't hardly come on here. But, y'all be blessed. Peace, love.